this recorded. We are good. Well, hello, everybody. I'm Christy Lynn. If you guys haven't personally met me before, I know there's a lot of new faces on here, but today I'm really excited. We're going to be talking about a couple topics. One, I want to talk a little bit about Cabo, and two, I want to just talk about how to earn incentives in general. Cabo was an incentive that I earned over 4 months period, where I earned not only the trip for my husband and I, but I also earned $1,000 travel voucher. And it was the same concept of the incentive that's put out now. I had to do 3x4 for 4 months in a row to make it, and 3 months in a row to make it. And then on top of that, I had to get the $1,000, I needed that 4th month, because you could have hit the 3x4 multiple times during that time, or for each recruit after the 3, you got more points, but it took me 4 months to earn that extra incentive. So before we get started, look at all you guys on here. This is so exciting. Before we get started on how to earn it, because I know that's what we're really anxious. We've got a really amazing incentive in front of us. That's actually really incredible. They're giving us $1,000 in 1 month. It's pretty awesome. I want to talk to you guys just a little bit about Cabo and why these incentives are so important to strive for, and what Cabo really meant at this point in this business. So not only when you hit those incentives of the 3x4 with the $2,500 in volume, you are actively growing your business to something that is going to help you reach you're truly treating this like a real business, and it's going to help you grow and your business grow substantially. So when we say you need to strive for this each month, even without an incentive, if your why has anything to do with financial freedom of letting go of your 8 to 5, or bringing your husband home, or having that dream job where you get to be home and take your family on vacations that you may have not been able to take them on before, or to give bigger than you and your husband's paychecks or yearly salaries are now in 1 month. I mean, that's what this business has to offer. And if we want to do that, we need to be accomplishing that 3x4 with $2,500 in commission every single month. That has to be our minimum. I would say all the way up until the summer, I'd hit that almost every single month. The summer, and personally looking back now and where I am right now, I wasn't digging the way I should have. So, and it shows. My business has taken a little slow momentum here, and I know that doesn't look that way to you guys, but it has. And so I have to, when I am taking notes today and going through things, I've been investing a lot into myself over the last few weeks, because I know I'm not where I need to be. And I need to, if I'm going to ask of these things of you guys or help you guys get there, I need to be making sure I'm doing these things also. Okay. Sorry, I know that was a little rambling, but I wanted you guys to know how important this is for our business. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about Cabo, because I want you guys to know next year during this incentive trip will probably be the last time it will ever feel the way it did when I just was in Cabo. It was such an intimate time to be with some of the biggest leaders in this company, including Aaron and Jeremiah Bradley and their kids. I literally had a cocktail in one hand, and I was in a pool standing face to face with Aaron Bradley. At any given time I wanted to during that trip, I could walk up and sit next to her and have a conversation, because it was so intimate. There was 130 of us plus our guest. So 130 reps on the trip that got to spend one-on-one time with Aaron. Now, I don't want to make that as anything light, because it's not. If you look at any of these other MLM businesses, and this includes going to a conference, being in Nashville, this is going to be some of the last intimate moments we get, and maybe ever even get to hug her. I say that seriously. Unless you're a top leader in this company, just like any other company, whether it's RNF or Norex or any of these other Young Living, the only way you get to ever touch, hug, take a photo with these owners of these businesses who created these empires is to either join at a beginning stage like we are right now, or be a top leader in those companies. Other than that, these people are going to be like almost they're like mini celebrities. Like they are celebrities to us. They're going to be impossible to have this connection with. So getting back to Cabo a little bit, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to get more and more difficult for her. Yeah, and so it was just so intimate. So I was sitting in the pool with her, and I got to talk one-on-one about each and every one of you guys. She wanted to know about each and every one of you guys, and every single one of you guys that I've had time to get to know, I got to have a conversation with her about. I got to ask her questions like, is the bomber bra ever going to go away? And she said, no, I can't live without that bra. I said, me neither, right? So we got to have these like really cool conversations. I would ask her a question about like, oh, do you think a product like this is going to come out? Or you guys are going to do this or that? And she literally was no bull, no hiding anything, was so upfront. Like, she's such a genuine, loving, and caring woman. And if you were at conference, you know one thing that she said, and we brought this topic back up while standing in the pool, and it was about, Erin, what would your life be like without Zaya? And at conference, she said it would be an amazing life. And that topic came back up in the pool. And I said, Erin, I was like, I get chills every time I think of that. And because her husband just sold another MLM, like it was, I'm not sure if it was an MLM or some kind of company where he made some medical something or another, an amazing product, right? And he had just sold it and they did well. And so he would find another job. And matter of fact, her first year with Zaya, he was still getting paid as a non-compete. So they didn't need Zaya. They didn't need this, but Erin had a desire to do more. And her biggest message in that pool, we elaborated a little bit. She said, I'm so glad I just didn't decide to live that good life, because now it's great. I'm impacting other women's lives. I'm watching people's lives change, and my life is changing for the better because of all of us women. And so, of course, there I am sobbing again. Like, it was just such an intimate moment. And then she said something to me. She goes, Christy, I was sharing about another team member that's under Paula's leg. Her name's Tia. If you ever get a chance to meet her, you know that she would like give the shirt off her back for anybody. She has like the biggest heart. So I was just elaborating a little bit more of just like her heart and how she's not even on our team, but how there's so many people in this business that are just impacting other people's lives. And she started to cry, and I was like, are you okay? And her thing was, it makes me sad that this business is getting so big that I don't know this person already, or I don't know this person on such an intimate level. And she truly wants to get to know people and she wants to know everybody's heart. So I'm telling you all of this about Cabo. Not only was it amazing for a marketing standpoint, or I sat next to Megan, who's in charge of all of customer service. She's freaking awesome. She's the one who was rapping on stage. If you guys watch from conference, she's incredible. I literally sat next to her and her husband and talked to them for like 2 hours at dinner. But I'm sharing this with you because I want to say to you guys that this is a time to be in a business like this. It is such an intimate time that we get to have such a close relationship with somebody who has created such an amazing platform for us. And I want you guys to have the experience that I have at conference and at Cabo. And I cannot wait for Nashville again, because literally it was incredible. She walked into the taco bar the first day we got there and she said, hey, Christy, how are you? Will you introduce me to your husband? she remembered my name, right? So it's such an intimate time in this business, and it's just so heartwarming. And I want you guys all to have that experience too, because it makes this business mean even more. So, not to throw it out there, but I'm throwing it out there. If you're on the edge about coming to Nashville, I'm telling you, you guys need to come. This is like one of the last times in this business that you guys are going to have that intimate time with Aaron and Jeremiah Bradley and Brenda and Megan and all them. So if you really want to be a part of this in the small phase, which is going to become bigger, this is the time to do it. So figure it out. I literally decided 2 weeks before Salt Lake to go, and I was breastfeeding in the bathroom, in the airport, and in the hotel, and everywhere along the way just to make it through. So I was so scared to leave the baby, but I made it happen. If my husband liked it or not, I was going. And it was important for my business, and now it's just a part of getting all those pieces together. Nikki, I cannot wait to hug you. Jennifer, Rachel, all those people I know who have already bought their tickets. Melissa, I cannot wait. I'm excited. I hope to have some really awesome things for us there too. Okay, enough about that. It was absolutely incredible. I want you guys all there. I honestly, the hardest part for me being in Cabo, I know there really was a hard part, is that you guys were not there with me. A lot of people there had other parts of their team there, and it was really hard for me not to have you guys there with me, because that was a time for that. Those trips are times to celebrate each other, and to relax and have a good time to each other. So I want you guys there with me. I never want to go alone ever again. Deal? Deal. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a few messages here. Yes. Yeah. So Paula has that thing Friday morning. Deal. Yay. Perfect. Jennifer's going to be there Friday. And let's all get together as a team and figure out rooms and stuff like that coming soon. And if we can't get in the hotel, maybe we should get like a Airbnb or something close to there and all stay in one house or something. But let's talk about that another time. But let's go. I cannot wait for Nashville. I got my boots already out and ready because they need to be worn a few times or they hurt my feet. I'm so excited. Nashville is ultimately my favorite place in the United States. So, okay. Let's get to business. I'm going to try to keep this short. One thing I want to say before I get this started, I'm really addicted to a book right now. I'm already almost through the 6.5 hours. I can send the Audible to you guys for free, and I'm planning on listening to it 2 or 3 more times in the next week because I'm learning so much from it. So if you do not have some personal development that you're doing on a daily basis, I'm going to encourage you to do that, whether that be you join Rank Makers or read this book, Get Over Your Damn Self, or there's so many good books. There's actually, Rachel has a really good book, Facing the Lions, what is it called, Rachel? Tell me what that book's called. There's just so many good books out there. You guys need to start investing into yourself. Literally, this book has changed me. The first 20 minutes I listened to it. Chase the Lion. But literally, this book started changing me the minute I started listening to it, and I'm seeing my business change already. So personal development, personal development, personal development is the key to making this incentive happen. Okay. I was reflecting a few weeks ago, or like a week ago, about what I did when I earned Cabo, when I earned $750 bonuses, when I earned the Christmas incentive they did last year, when I earned all these incentives. I was like, what was I doing? I was waking up every morning with intention. I was doing a Bible study because that was important to me, is having my faith in God first for me. And then I was doing a personal development every single morning, and then I was hitting the ground running. I have stopped doing those things. And when I stopped doing those things, I lost momentum. So I can tell you the only thing that has really changed in the big scheme of things was that waking up with intention, doing my devotional, and then doing personal development in the morning, and then hitting the ground with intention. That has definitely changed because I let other things get in the way. But if we are going to do this business and treat it like a business, we want it to grow like a business, we have to treat it like a business. Okay. Yes. Personal development and gratitude. Yes. It's just such an important part. So, and I know Melissa does a ton of it, and you do, Melissa. You can always go to you, and you can share a YouTube with us, or a book or something. You've done a lot of it in your life, Melissa, that you're falling back on, and you go back to it. It's in your head once you've done it. So, but yes, I'm going to say, I can share the Audible to Get Over Your Damn Self. It is an amazing book about how to grow your business, how to do these things that I'm going to tell you guys to do on a daily basis, and how to do it effectively. The other person who does it really well is Ray Higdon, okay? So if you're not doing Rank Makers, or if you're doing Rank Makers, right, and things that like aren't working good for you, maybe you try somebody else like this book. Like, try things that work good for you, but let's make it happen, okay? So here's the thing. We need to close out 4 parties. Those 4 parties can be a personal party of $200 or parties that you book, okay? I'm going to tell you, 4 parties is not going to get you where you need to be. If you want to hit the 2,500, and you guys look at my back office and what I close on a month to month, when I've hit the 25 3x4, I'm looking at more of 6 to 8 parties, okay? Even if that's my own personal parties I'm running, or parties for people, those are like my personal parties that when they reach 1,000, and then I literally, besides when Facebook has given me trouble, and we're going to talk about how I'm going to challenge you guys to do things a little differently, but I had 2 parties a week every single week. Where do you find parties? You're going to find them, and you're going to talk to a lot of people, okay? A lot of people. I am changing my ways here a little bit. I am doing this, and I want you guys to do this. Get this in your head. Get comfortable getting uncomfortable, ladies. If you are comfortable, I am comfortable sitting behind a computer and sending cold messages or messages to friends, which is very comfortable for me now. It's time to get more uncomfortable, okay? Because there's a lot of people on social media, but Facebook doesn't like us, right? We cannot run a lot of parties on Facebook anymore. So, plan B, ladies, we have to get out of our house. I am a work from home mama, okay? What can I do that costs me nothing to reach people and talk to people? Play dates. If you guys search on Facebook, you guys are going to find your local community of women having play dates every single day. We're going to reach out to gyms, right? We're going to ask them to do pop-ups. We're just going to go spend a couple hours. Take your child with you if you have to go. Most of them don't even care. Most of them have daycare in them. Like, you're doing a pop-up, they'll let you like hang out, or take your child with you. Festivals are this time of the year. Either do a pop-up at a festival, or go to the festival and meet new people. You should so this is a business of meeting people, right? This is a business of talking and growing relationships with women and men and anybody in between. And you need to have authentic and genuine conversations and get to know them, friend request them, get their phone number. Ladies, this is a business of building relationships and growing your friend list, growing a list, okay? If you don't like people and you don't like getting to know people, I'm going to be a little raw here. This is not the business for you. This is the business of getting to know people and meeting new people on a daily basis. We cannot work with a friend list of 200 people for the rest of our business. It will not work, and we will not grow, okay? So if you are serious about this, you have to get out of the house and you have to go meet new people, or you have to join groups on Facebook and meet new people, okay? If you're saying like, I can't leave the house because, or I can't meet new people because I'm at work. Guess what? Meet new people at work, or ask your friends to introduce you to friends, right? It's the business about getting to know people. And so my first challenge for you guys this week is going to be this. I'm going to have a couple of challenges for you guys this week, and I know this seems like a lot, but if you want this to happen, you have to do this, okay? The first one is personal development, all right? The second one is to have a plan and of how you're going to prosecute each week, or like how you're going to live each week. Like, I want you to physically write down your task for each day. And then the next thing is, I want 100 people reached out to this week. Every single week for the rest of this month, 100 new reach outs, not existing. That's not even talking about the follow-ups or like checking on old customers. I'm talking about 100 new people. And to throw this in a little bit, because I know we've been reaching out on Facebook like crazy, 50 of those people can be on social media. The other 50 people, I want to be face to face. That means you have to intentionally put yourself out there this week. 50 people face to face. Whether that is when you're picking your children up from daycare, you say hi to somebody new. If you're standing in the line at the grocery store and you hear somebody talk about how they're looking for a vet, or they are looking for a new hairstylist or something like that, chime in and say, oh my gosh, I know somebody I can send your way. Hey, give me your number. When I get home, I will get you their information. Guess what? You just got a new contact, okay? You have to do this. Rachel and I were actually just talking because we live local to each other. We're taking turns this week taking care of each other's infants while we go to different gyms all week long, okay? This is scary, but we have to do it. And if we want to grow our business and we want this $1,000, so I have to say, how bad do you want it? Because you either want it or you don't want it. If you want it, you have to do this, okay? If you don't want it, that's fine. But you're on this call because I'm pretty sure you want it. So 50 of these people are going to be new face-to-face, and 50 of them can be from any kind of social media or contacts that we already have. 50 new people and 50 people that we may have that we need to go reach out to that we haven't reached out to before. Okay? Yes? Yes? Scared? Yes? Melissa can tell you, Rachel can tell you, I love being behind the computer. I have a pop-up set up in a mall inside one of the biggest malls around here at the end of this month. It freaks me out. I like sitting at home and working behind my computer, okay? I do. And I've done this all from behind my computer. Not anymore, because something's got to change. When things stop working, we got to change it up, all right? Next thing. I figured out today that from tomorrow on, to reach the $2,500, we need to sell $93 in product each day till the last day of the month, okay? So Paula put out the 10 by 10 by 10. Have you guys seen that yet? 10 pairs of leggings, 10 bras, 10 tanks. 10 by 10 by 10. You guys need to do that twice, at least twice, to hit it. So with those 100 reach outs, or that 100, or those 50 people, those are going to be new customers, or those are going to be people that we're going to invite into our VIP. I'm going to say, because we need 3 recruits, we are going to lead with the business and fall onto the product. Does that make sense? So we're going to lead with the business and we're going to fall onto the product. So when they're not interested in the business, we kindly invite them to be a part of our VIP, because we would love for them to love the product, right? So we're going to lead with the business, and we're going to end with the product. Okay, that way you are, yes, lead with the business. Rachel taught me this at the beginning. I didn't believe it. I am learning a whole lot more about this. And if you guys will listen to some of these books or Ray or things like that, you'll know people that may not be the best fit. But even Ray has a strategy of leaning towards the business and then fall on the product. I mean, he teaches a lot of those same things a lot of times too. If you absolutely, or if you know somebody who's already a part of an MLM or something like that, you can lead with the product, because we're big about not taking people from their network. We don't want them to take from ours. But if there's somebody new, lead with the business. Fall, yes, Ray leads with business. Perfect. Awesome. So that is where we're going to go with that. Okay. We need to be selling a pair of leggings and a bra, a pair of leggings and a tank every single day till the end of the month. Okay. Is it impossible? No, it is not. It is not impossible at all. I've had my smallest months. I'm not bragging, but I'm telling you, it's not possible. I don't, I'm new to, I've only lived in this community for 1 year, okay? And I have a lot of customers around here now because I've grown that. But matter of fact, to put it this way, Rachel almost hit senior director this month, and I'm a senior director, and we live less than 4 miles apart. So I'm telling you, this business is not saturated, and we have a lot of the same friends around here. So it is possible to sell a lot of product, because Rachel beats me every single month. She keeps me on my toes, and we are in the same neighborhood, and we have a lot of the same friends. Okay? We both have tried to get into our own zones, but we have a lot of the same friends. So it is possible to live next door to somebody and still be successful in this business. Okay? Yes, it's really, really crazy. Okay. I don't know how much time we have, but I'm going to speed up a little bit here. So you got to sell. Okay. If somebody is not interested in the business or the products, you are going to ask them for referrals. You got that? So if somebody says, I'm not interested, guess what you're going to say? No problem. I understand this business isn't for everyone, or these products aren't for anyone. Is there anyone that or I would like to ask you if you wouldn't mind referring some friends to me that may be a great fit for my business or my product, right? Asking them for permission to for them to give you their list. Okay? This is a way you've already got them to talk to you. Now get their people. And then when you ask them that for their referrals, mention who they are in that referral. So for instance, you message somebody who's a fitness instructor, right? And she's really into fitness or something like that. So when you ask for a referral from her, talk about who she is in that referral, okay? Describe her and maybe some other things you're looking for in that referral, so it makes her think, wait, maybe this is for me. You wouldn't believe how many people come back because they see it again. Well, this is what you're looking for. So be specific, be intentional with who you're looking for and what you're reaching out for. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So let me just recap here, because I want to make sure you guys have specific tasks. And I know Melissa was writing them down, but you're going to have the 100 reach outs, 50 on social media, 50 in real life. You're going to plan your week, personal development, and then you need to be booking parties also. Okay. So on top of those 100 reach outs, because these are people, we need 3 recruits. You need to be reaching out to 100 people a week. You need to be reaching out to people about having parties, whether that is online parties, vendor events, or in gyms. Launch days. Ladies, this is a perfect time to sell a lot of product, not because it's something new, but if a pair of light and tights come out, you are going to go back through your history and look at everybody who's bought a pair of light and tights, or if a pair of red leggings come out, right? Go find everybody who bought a red bra or a red tank and let them know that red leggings are now out, right? So you're going to go back to your previous customers and let them know that something that they like, right? So I have a girl who loves reflectors, or a girl that loves light and tights. every time a pair of Light and Tights release, I send her that picture right away. Even before I go crazy all over my social media, I'm sending private messages. You're never going to guess what just came out. It's a new pair of Light and Tights. I know you love Light and Tights with pockets. Do you see that? It's a perfect opportunity to sell to your previous customers. They already have the product. They like the product. They want more. But a lot of times they don't see it on social media. So you have to be intentional. And when you send them a message in a private message, they love it. You're thinking of them, okay? And send it to them with a purpose. So if somebody loves an All-Star bra and a new All-Star bra comes out in a new color, you better be sending them the new color. Or go look back in your history of everybody who's ever bought an All-Star bra. Reach out to them. Hey, a new one released. How's your other one doing? You still loving it? Check this color out. It's great. Okay? So new release day. You're going to take whatever product it is and go reach out to past customers and just literally go through the list. I have pages and pages of past customers. Okay? I have over $47,000 worth of past customers. I do that every launch day. That's how I make sales from previous customers. I go and show them new product on top of the email I send out. Okay. If you are having trouble finding people on Facebook, has anybody showed you guys how to find groups that you can join and start conversation? Don't go and spam your business all over there. They'll get you out of there in a second. But tell me, somebody drop below a topic that they really love, like something that you're passionate about. Dogs, cats, horses, whatever. Drop a topic. Non-gym related. Something that you love. Farmhouses. Drop a topic. Scrapbooking. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, ready? I just in the top here, I put in scrapbooking. I'm going to put search. 80,000 people in this group right here to join. Scrapbooking daily. Look, you can join a group like this, get involved, talk to people on here, become friends with them. Somebody makes something really awesome. Oh my gosh, you're so talented. Send her a private message. Oh, I'd love to learn a little bit more about how you did that. Grow a relationship with her. We are going to start changing our mindset from recruiting people to building relationships. Because when you build a relationship with somebody, they want what you have, okay? So if you have a topic that you love, here's 80,000 people to connect with. 80,000 on a topic that you guys can talk about, okay? It does not have to be a fitness group or a activewear group or anything that has to do with Zaya. It's about building relationships and meeting new people. By the way, this scrapbooking, like this gives me giddies inside. I love it. Look how cute this stuff is. Anyways, all right, off topic, but that's cute. And I love it, right? Find something that you're good and you can talk fluently about. Or if you have a chronic illness or you have 5 kids, right? Or whatever it may be. You have a big family. You are a Catholic family or whatever it may be. Join groups, have conversations, build relationships with them, and become friends with them on Facebook, okay? Literally, you're building relationships, authentic and genuine relationships. Okay. What else? Did I cover everything? We need $2,500 in sales. We need 4 parties and we need 3 recruits. Oh, there's one more thing I want to cover. Okay. So I want to do something a little bit different as far as recruiting. And you guys can continue to do it the way you want to, but I want you to know, yes, I'll talk about that in just a second, Rachel, if I don't get kicked off here. I think we have a few more minutes. Now, like 3 minutes. Okay. If you have a prospect, stop vomiting all over them, okay? There is a specific way we need to do this. Melissa's probably going to talk about this in the boot camp, a little bit more detail. But I want to offer you guys, if you guys have somebody who is interested in the business, You're going to speak very little bit. You are actually going to take time to get to know them. And I would love to do a 3-way call with you, your prospect, and me to help make this happen. Okay? 3-way calls. It's open to you guys. I'm going to have 2 to 3 spots a week during the day and in evenings that you can bring a prospect up. You're not going to share much more about it. You wouldn't go on a date with somebody for the first time and tell them your whole life history. You're not going to go prospect somebody and tell them everything in the first moment, okay? So you're going to find out what their negatives are, why they're looking for a side biz, what interests them. Are they tired of the 8 to 5? Are they needing some extra money? Whatever their triggers are to being interested in the business, those are the things I want you guys to find out. Then you're going to schedule a 3-way call with them and me, and we are going to go through a little different process. I would love to try this. I've been rehearsing it and training it, and I really think it could be really helpful that we try something of this nature. So if anybody's interested in it, anybody has any prospects, or while you guys are out there prospecting, get to know your prospect a little bit more. And then I would love to do a 3-way call with you guys and see if we can help make this process a little bit slimmer, and you're getting like that third-party validation kind of situation, because Ray talks about it all the time, lead with the third party, lead with the third party. And so let's see if we can, yes, Melissa, I was actually talking today, I feel like Rachel would be great with it too. Like, I'm going to bring my people to Melissa if she's willing to do it, or Rachel, or somebody other than me explaining the business anymore. I want somebody else to do it because I'm the one. They think in the moment that I'm the one prospecting. I need it. And so I would really like to try this and see if we can help you guys get through the process. And I think it'll be a lot less people. I think it'll help speed up the process of getting people signed on. Okay. So I would really like to do those, and I will intentionally have them scheduled for you guys. I'll let you guys know the times, and those times will be indefinite unless I'm like on vacation or something. So you guys can always know that you guys can reach out for those time slots to schedule those meetings. Okay. Rachel had one last question before I get kicked off here, and that is the $99 bundles. You may have seen Melissa and I do them on occasion if you guys are in my VIP. So I want to explain this very quickly. So while you guys are getting sales and recruiting your own 50% offs and hostess rewards, I think it's Rachel and I were actually talking about this. And so for these first few weeks of the month, if you guys start getting sales into your own hostess rewards, save them, because Black Friday is coming. And so we were thinking that if you guys wanted to run a special, like the $99 special, which would be a pair of leggings, a tank, and a bra, which I can share more specifics of which ones actually work with that, you will use your hostess rewards to pay for the third item. So even though you're practically giving it for free, you're going to use your hostess rewards to do it for free. It does not work, and it's not lucrative for you guys if you don't have rewards to use to do this, because we're in the business of making money. But that is something to think about over the next few weeks as the holidays are coming. People are looking for that sale. And so you guys could run like a 1-day special, a $99 special or something like that. So it's $99 plus shipping. Thank you, Melissa. Plus shipping and taxes. I always do that. So, and then you're going to ship out that tank or whatever to them, or that bra to them. But I do charge them their shipping and taxes. How I do it is I put everything in. They're responsible for their taxes and shipping, whatever it would be, or you could just do $10, because we're in the business of making money, not losing money. And so it is a great way to get those sales up high, especially if we're trying, since Thanksgiving's that last weekend of the month, if we're so close to that $2,500. So be thinking of that over the next few days, or for the next few weeks. Save some hostess rewards if you guys want to run a special that last week, if you need those last little bit of sales, because they can sell 1 or 2 of them, or you can have this crazy moment of selling 10 of them and hit your goals. So I'm not saying don't push all month long, but it is a great way to get lots of sales. And you can do it so you're pretty much charging out under your sales a pair of leggings and a tank, or a pair of leggings and a bra, and then you're using your Hostess rewards to get them the 3rd item, so it covers all your costs. Does that make sense to everybody? If anybody wants more detail, you'll probably see me putting some graphics out there. I'm sure Melissa will put a graphic or 2, especially if at the end of the month, anytime we need to hit a big goal, we throw those out there because they really do work, and people love a good bargain. And $99 for a whole outfit, especially right before the holidays, could be really, really big for you guys. So, all right, guys, you guys have a lot going. I know this was really quick. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. Book parties, reach out, get out of your get comfortable getting uncomfortable, and I'm here for you guys to do 3-way calls. Melissa's ready for them. I know Rachel said she's willing to do them also. Thank you, Melissa, for putting that out there. Yes, Black Friday would be awesome. Thank you all so much. Have a good evening. Bye.